Ciao Juventini of the world. I hope you are doing well. I hope so because it's Saturday. I started last week with a debrief, a full debrief of the press conference of Pirlo before the game of Roma Juve, this time at home. Because we are playing normally, you never know, versus Napoli. So we will do it again. I wrote everything, I translated in English because you know that the press conferences are in Italian. So before that, the translations come in and so on. We always have to wait a bit. Let me check. Yes, the sound is working. We are already 70 people. Thank you for being here. Thank you for making my Saturday more beautiful, because if I have nice Saturday, if I have a smile, it's because I know that I will meet you. Unfortunately, I will not meet you live, unfortunately, because I cannot see you, but at least I can read you, and that's fine. Don't forget, soon, really soon, you will be able also to call me. I will try with WhatsApp so that you have no cost on it, so that we can also maybe 2 or 3 calls, so that you can give me your reaction if you don't want to come on the camera. So let's say hello to the people, and then we will go through what Pirlo said to prepare the big game, because it's a big game versus Napoli. I know a lot of people are a bit scared, so let's see. Shout out to the Telegram group. Absolutely. Thank you, because we have a Telegram group. If you want to, you have in the description of the videos, you have the link to it. It's a really nice chat. We are a bit more than 140 people. It's a 24-hour on 7 chat, because we are with so many time zones that it's amazing. You can chat at whatever time of the world. I just recommend you, when you go to sleep, put the notifications off. Otherwise, you will be crazy. We have people from Australia. Ciao Benji. Well, I saw Nicola. Nicola is preparing something really nice, so that's great. Ryu is saying, I'm waiting for Just Pizza Live. Ryu, I'm preparing also something like that for the Just Pizza Live. I'm waiting for Martina to finish the thumbnail, and soon we will have a dedicated Just Pizza Live. For the people who doesn't know what Just Pizza is, it's quite easy. It's a part of the life where we have only fun. We talk about everything, whatever, and we have fun. We make jokes and so on and so on. People from Ethiopia, ciao Erminaldo. I saw Morocco. Ciao Sami. Hanin is there. The random man is also here. Great press conference. We will speak about De Sciglio, guys, because there is a new revelation about De Sciglio. Super funny. Quadrado left again. Wait, don't spoil, Omar. Singapore is in the place. Ciao, Singapore. And India for sure. Nicolas is also there. He has no school today, so he can watch live. That's great. And my friend Mo, we will record the pre-game versus Napoli today, also with Mo a bit later today, and then we will upload as soon as it's ready. So, now that we are a lot of people, ciao from Roma, ciao Claudio, sono contento di vederti sul canale. Now that we have all the people there, we start with the debrief. So, sensations. honestly, I didn't, but that's a feeling, guys. I didn't see a real comfortable Pirlo ready to make jokes. He was comfortable, okay, but I didn't really see someone who was really reassured and secure and 100% confident about the game of tomorrow. It makes sense because it's a difficult game, and he spoke about it, that it will be a difficult game. But that was my first feeling of it. How do you feel, guys, about the game from tomorrow? Are you confident? Will we win? Remember, we were super ultra confident after the game versus Sampdoria to play versus Roma. I know that we were enthusiastic. We were super positive. I saw some scores like 4-0, blah, blah, blah. At the end, we did 2-2 with 10 men. Now we play versus a big Napoli, because we have to say the truth. And it's true that they have Insigne that is injured. We have Zielinski that is tested positive. So let's see. But that's what I felt about Pirlo's face at 2 o'clock today. But what did he say? Because the first question, and I will go through it, I show you because I already prepared my Word document so that you can see it. I will take it off really soon, but you see, we have a lot of things to talk about. I translated already everything. But what What did he said, Pirlo? The first question was that will the team be mentally influenced about the recent things that happened? What and Gabriel is saying it about postponed game, about the postponed game. Will we be influenced about that? Will it be difficult for us? Will the players be mentally conditioned about that? Will we have problems to play? How was actually the reaction of the team and of Pirlo and the players versus that game? And he said, I don't think there are problems to play the game. He's quite confident that we will play and we will be ready for tomorrow, and this didn't even influence us. So he's saying that we were 100% focused in training, 100% focused in playing the game. For him, we will not postpone it. Gabriel was saying, can we please postpone the game, or will it be postponed? He will not normally, because we have 99% of the chances to play. So they trained like we will play. And that's one thing already that we will say. We will speak about Bentancur and Arthur. For sure, Arthur, we will speak about that. Free past gamer saying, I think Juve can play Danilo at right midfield and Demiral at Danilo's place, because Danilo prefers a lot to press forward and can be a good defensive backup as a right midfielder. I'm hesitating about that, but we will see what Pirlo said, because then we will speak about all those things. But he said, there was another question. The second question was, Pirlo, you said after the Roma game that you tested some things and that you were not really happy because you didn't have the time. And he answered, I didn't say that the test of last game didn't work out. I said that we didn't have friendlies to test them. So that's a big difference, because there was reported that he was not really happy with the test that he made. I'm speaking about Quadrado on the left, Morata there, because he had not a lot of time to test. He said, no, 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 no. That's not what I said. I said we had no friendlies to prepare ourselves. So without friendlies, you have to test during official games. It is what it is for everyone. So we have to do it like that. And we have to take that into consideration, because we have a new coach, a new trainer, who is Andrea Pirlo, without experience. But to be even more honest, the guy, he didn't have a time to train. He didn't have the time to test. And that's what he's saying. And he's saying, good or bad, we have to test during official games. And again, tomorrow we will test. So I don't know what you think about that, but it is what it is. I want to say hello to Daniel. Let me be clear. The moment Khedira put his foot on pitch, it's the moment I will turn off my TV. We spoke about Khedira. Khedira is still at Juventus. A big polemic. Let's speak about Khedira later, because he also received a question about that, and then we will speak about my feeling. He spoke about Dybala. Dybala, really important question. The question was, will he be ready to play tomorrow, because he didn't play versus Roma? And Pirlo repeated that Dybala was missing for 2 months between training and official games. He didn't play at all. So probably he would have had like a few minutes to play versus Roma. He didn't. So tomorrow he will decide if he will start the game or if he will be ready to start from the bench. So we have already a certainty, except of crazy red cards or so on, but Rabiot is not playing, so that should be okay. But we have already a certainty. It's tomorrow will be the first official game of Dybala. I believe, and it's a sensation, that we will see him from the second half, from the bench, starting from the bench. That's what I believe, because starting him immediately will be hard versus a Napoli. We don't know. It's a mystery. We don't know. And then what else? I'm checking between the press conference if we have some questions. Free pass. Can you please be chill with spamming? Otherwise, I will not answer the questions anymore. Yes, he will play tomorrow. Why do we never try to sell Quadrado? Quadrado, there was some talk Quadrado to Roma in the beginning. There was some talks, but at the end, it didn't go through. You remember the Roma management changed, so it didn't go through. Gattuso. No. Before Gattuso, they spoke about the left side, and now we'll speak about Quadrado and De Sciglio and Frabotta. The question was, who will we see on the left? Because the last time that you did a test with Quadrado, it didn't really work out. Will we see again Quadrado on the left, or will we see Frabotta from the beginning? So that was the question. The answer was, and that's, guys, that's maybe the topic of the live today, because that's something that we have to discuss. I will read it first and then we will debrief. He said, there is a possibility to see Quadrado again on the left, but also Frabotta. So it's between both of them. And then he said, Frabotta and Quadrado, they are the only, and I say only, two players that can play there. And my question is, what about De Sciglio? What about De Sciglio? Because De Sciglio, guys, he didn't start versus Sampdoria, a relatively easy game, even if yesterday they played really well versus versus Fiorentina. They won 2-1. But he didn't play him. He played just a few minutes. Then versus Roma, De Sciglio didn't play at all. He started with Quadrado, and then in the last minutes he played Frabotta versus Roma. Don't forget, Frabotta is a Roma supporter. Huh? He's a Roma supporter, so maybe that's also the reason why Frabotta didn't start the game, because mentally maybe it was a bit too heavy for him playing in Rome versus his ex-favorite team. He's a young player, so let's see about that. But he don't even mention De Sciglio. Even he's saying indirectly that De Sciglio cannot play at that spot. So I believe tomorrow we'll see Frabotta again there, but it's always a question of surprises from Pirlo and also experience. Is Frabotta ready to play versus Napoli? Is he ready? I don't know. I don't want to put so much pressure on Frabotta, and then that, because you know how it is. And with supporters, we are always like that. We can put a player like a top player, like the best of the world, and then the game after, his shit is really bad. We don't want to see him again. So I think those is also, mental management of Pirlo. I was not happy on Quadrado, because as Daniel is saying, Quadrado on the left loses all his attributes. I totally agree with that. So if he's saying we only have two players, it's a message to the management, like, I don't need De Sciglio. Put him out of the team. I don't want to see him. Absolutely not on the left. And then he's also saying that on the left we have two players, Quadrado and Frabotta. So Frabotta is a part of the first team. Don't forget, guys. Don't forget that if Frabotta plays, I believe it was more than 5 games with the first team, he cannot play anymore with the under 23, and then he will be part officially from the first team. Really curious to see that. Really curious. But I believe today, I don't know what you think, guys, but I believe that today our friend Pirlo, he prefers even Pinsoglio over De Sciglio to play on the left. And if I say that, it means that he don't consider De Sciglio at all. The problem with De Sciglio is that he received offers from Celtic and from Aston Villa. He doesn't want to go. And I understand, in a way, I understand. Look, Rugani, he is doing his medicals with Rennes. I was really surprised to see him go. Didn't expect it at all. Rennes is a team in France. They are lucky to be in Champions League, because the Ligue 1 stopped before the end of official Ligue 1. So they were, I believe, third. They are in Champions League. That's great this season. That's why Rugani didn't want to have an option to be bought by Rennes. He wanted a dry loan. That means 1 year, and then we will see. He will come to Juve. Maybe he will go there or not, depending on what Rennes is doing. But Rennes is a team that is investing a lot. So, but I didn't expect him to see going in a team like Rennes. Today I saw the pictures of Michela Persico, his wife or girlfriend, I don't know, but anyway, the mother of his child, and she was like totally lost in Rennes, in the airport in Rennes. She's used to Milano, the beautiful things, and then she was there in Rennes. I believe she thought that Daniele Rugani was joking, that he wanted to go to the Maldives with her, to take her. So when she arrived in Rennes, she was like really lost, and she even was wearing the mask under her nose. So let's see. But at the end, look, Darshan is saying Rennes is on top of the league table. They will go for it. It's true, but it's a small team. Huh? That being said, I didn't expect it, and De Sciglio going to Celtic. I don't see it happen, guys. Now the Sevilla came in. Sevilla came in for him. One thing is sure, Pirlo, he doesn't care, and as I said, he considered Pinsoglio more than De Sciglio. Now Pirlo on Gattuso's word, because when Pirlo was appointed as official trainer, Gattuso said, now it's his problem, now it's his business. And Pirlo, on those words, he replied today, he said, it's true, now it's my business at Juve, but it's also his business at Napoli. So I take my responsibility, otherwise I would not have chosen for his role. And he was laughing a bit, so that's great. That's nice to see. Because don't forget, Pirlo and Gattuso, they played for years together at Milan, but they also won the World Cup in 2006 together with Italy. So they are really great friends, and for the first time they will face each other. Really curious to see how they will greet themselves tomorrow. I'm really curious. Totally two different coaches. Gattuso is a nerve bomb who is screaming, doing with a lot of gestures. You see that he's from south of Italy, really full of passion. Pirlo is more condensed, more, I will not say shy, but more observing, looking, and so it's two totally different ways of behaving. Gosens is a monster. Yafet, absolutely, yes. He showed it again versus Lazio with a beautiful cross. And that's the big problem, huh? Quadrado will never be able to cross from the left because he can't. He can't. So let's see what will happen tomorrow. But then Arthur, because we spoke about Arthur in the press conference of Pirlo, asking, if he could start or not. He said Arthur is growing. He had to adapt to a new championship, to a new league, because he came from Barcelona, he comes from Brazil. It's totally different. But there is the possibility to see him start tomorrow, especially because we have someone who had a red card. And he's speaking clearly about Rabiot. So the chances to see him are growing, guys. Arthur at the moment is our biggest investment. I believe it was 80 million euro. Arthur will be a starter. He also gave a lot of beautiful impressions when he entered the last 30 minutes versus Roma, when we were playing with 10 men. I believe we will see him tomorrow. I'm really happy about that. About the tactical point of view, it was asked what was going well, what not. The answer of Pirlo was, from Roma, what we learned and about this game, preparing this game, the tactical idea will stay the same. So we will play again with the same tactical idea, but it's not the first time he's saying that. That means playing with 3 when we attack, with 4 when we defend. So expect again that. And when I hope to see Danilo on the right as a right midfielder. I don't believe it. That's what we never know, because we don't know Pirlo as a coach really well. But ciao Ale Vincenzo. But that's why, I believe Danilo will continue to play there, because he did really beautiful performances. Don't forget, he's the second player that touches the most balls in Serie A after Locatelli. It's at Juventus, is the one that recuperated the most balls, so he's doing really well. Changing him would be criminal. But he will continue with that. The only changes that he can do is on the right offensive thing, because he said we need maybe more a player that is used to play that role. Maybe there will be a small change there. He was also speaking about Kulusevski, because Kulusevski didn't play really well in that role, but he said he played sometimes there also with Parma and with his Swedish national team, even if we never tested him. But maybe it was a bet, but maybe we can do it again. So it was not really clear. I'm really curious what he will do tomorrow. We still have that Douglas Costa's question. Will he go away or not? I'm sure that if the decision has been taken to play with Douglas Costa in 2021, so remaining at Juve, I'm sure that tomorrow we can start to see Douglas Costa as a starter. But we don't know, because Mercato stories influence a lot of things. Carl Beckham, he can take Khedira away. He did it with Higuain. He did it with Matuidi. Maybe, and hopefully he can help us, because otherwise Khedira, he will not leave. He made it clear. He made it 100% clear. I want to stay at Juve. Actually, I try to never speak really bad about our players, because they are part of the team. They are humans. I hate it when people start to offend the man. Okay, you can criticize the way of playing, absolutely yes, but criticizing a man, I don't like that. So if Khedira has to block his Instagram comments, guys, that means that supporters going too far, too far. So respect the man. Now, as a player, I don't want to see him anymore. I don't want to see him anymore. And when he say I want to stay at Juve, probably his real words are, I want to continue to win my 6 million this year, because I know that I will not find another team who will give me that money. Juventus try to pay him 2 million as stopping his contract, even 3 million. He doesn't want to. Juventus mistake, guys, not Khedira. Juventus mistake. And this is a problem of Marotta and all the team, actually, because it's not only Marotta, but Marotta decided to give him an extension on his contract. Marotta, together with Allegri, the coach that we had, because they believed in him, they gave him an extension, even if we knew that he was injury prone. And now we have a big problem. So is it Khedira? 50% yes, but 50% or even more, it's Juventus mistake. Let's be honest, guys. Troy is saying Khedira needs to understand that if he loves the club, he needs to let it go. Guys, do you really believe that Khedira love the club as much as you love the club or I love the club? For sure, he has affinities. For sure, he had a great time. He wanted to give his best. Does he love the club? I don't know. But even if he loves the club, 6 million, guys, we are not speaking about €6. Grazie, ciao. Thank you, Abhinav17, for the nice message. He can play in under 23. I don't know what will happen, but I can tell you one thing. Maybe it will happen, like with Mandzukic, because we always spoke about Mandzukic being a legend of the club, blah blah blah. He was a warrior, loved by a lot of fans, and I loved Mandzukic as well. But Mandzukic did the same. He did exactly the same. Okay, let's be honest with that. Mandzukic, he said no to all offers and big offers, and Manchester United and so on and so on. PSG, I believe, he wanted to go nowhere. He wanted to stay at Juve, but not playing. Okay, and at the end, we had to give him for free to I don't know where, I don't remember, but that's happening with Khedira. Maybe we'll see him go in January. Let's continue, guys, because we talked a lot about Khedira. De Ligt has to recover fast. We need him. Yeah, we need De Ligt, but he will come for sure after the national break. International break. He will start training with the team again, and we will see him in November. Guys, we will probably miss him versus Barcelona on the 28th of October. He will not be ready, I believe. So we have to do without him. We have to do without him. We continue with the press conference debrief. We have a few questions more. He received a question about the media. The media and the papers and the television that are all saying, and probably also a lot of supporters, guys, that are saying that Juventus this year it's not favorite anymore. How did he feel about that? About reading that? About seeing that? Um, what about Pirlo? And he said, I played 20 years of football. I heard everything and I saw everything in my life. This will not change anything for me. I started as a favorite. I didn't start as a favorite. I don't care about those kind of things. This doesn't that they consider as favorite or not, that doesn't change anything for me. I already told you guys, I'm next week, by the way, the 11th, it will be my birthday. I will be 39, so I'm starting to be really old. I follow Juve since 30 years, and guys, or 31 years, guys, Juventus is never favorite in Italy. They are always saying that we are not favorite. So that doesn't change anything for me. And at the end, we win. You're not the first one, soccer ball fan, super best super. A lot of people are saying that I'm looking like DJ Khaled, but it's fine. It's fine. He's a really famous, great DJ, DJ Khaled. So I should start my videos also with DJ Khaled, but I'm not. But it's true. It's true. So Juventus in my nerves. So continue with Mercato in. Mercato in. He said quite fast because he didn't talk too much about Mercato. He said the Mercato is open until the 5th of October. We never know. Paratici is working on it because the question was also about Chiesa. He didn't speak at all about Chiesa, but he said that on Monday, we will see if new players arrived or not. Any update on Chiesa? Guys, we are blocked at the moment. Pirlo didn't talk about it in a press conference, but we have no update today. People are saying that was it his last game yesterday with Fiorentina or not? We don't know. We were quite we were quite optimistic to see him. I doesn't mean that we were happy, but I mean we were quite sure to see him at the end. Today, I'm a bit less confident to see him because our friend Douglas Costa, he doesn't want to leave. He doesn't want to leave. He only wants to go in teams like Barcelona or Manchester City that are playing high football or high competitive football for the league and for the Champions League. Otherwise, he will not go. When will Dybala start? We spoke about it, Yash, in the beginning. So probably from the bench tomorrow, and he will play. He will play for sure. What else? Ronaldo. He spoke about Ronaldo because a French journalist from Canal Plus, he asked him, what are your sensations about Ronaldo now that you work for more than a month with him? What are you also thinking? Because he never started his seasons with Juventus that great. He never started that amazingly well. He already scored 3 goals in 2 games. So what are your feeling and your sensations about Ronaldo? And he said Ronaldo is a hard-working sportive man. Really hardworking. He's the first to arrive at training. He's the last to go away from training. I don't know if it's casualty that he started that well this season, but I hope that he will finish the same way that he started. So that were the words of Pirlo on Ronaldo. I think they have a really great relationship, both of them, because when he was talking about Ronaldo, he had a nice smile. Ronaldo spoke really well about Pirlo. I believe also mentally that's fine to have Pirlo there as coach. They have a great relationship that helps. Now Ronaldo, he started amazingly well, and I hope that the Debayu is saying that Ronaldo will get the Ballon d'Or. Season just started, so who knows? But we know that if this happened, that means because he scored a lot of goals, because we won the Champions League, because the Champions League influence a lot. Don't forget, this year there is also Euro 2021, and Euro 21 in the year of Ballon d'Or. It influenced also. Ciao, Rifki. Uh, People are saying that they love Ronaldo. Did he say anything important about tomorrow? Like the video and subscribe, people. So, guys, I don't know if people are subscribing or not and putting likes to the video. I see 117 likes. We are 260 in the chat. So, anyway, thank you for sure. It helps, and it's always fun to have the likes on the video more than the dislikes. We have no dislikes today, so that's great. But if you want to, it's just one click away. Put it, because if we can put a like, the video will be shared with all the Juventini of the world, and that would be amazing. Ciao, Stavros. Demiral should play. Huh. It's a big question, huh? Where can Demiral play in the spot of Danilo? I don't know. I don't know if we will test it versus Napoli. I can guarantee you that if we were playing versus Spal, Crotone, Spezia, Demiral would have played. Will he play versus Napoli? It can be. Look, last time I said I gave an opinion, a tactical opinion, my opinion, and it was a bit like I saw in the comments earlier, to see Demiral playing next to Bonucci and Chiellini, waiting for De Ligt for sure. But so Chiellini, Bonucci, Demiral with Danilo on the right. Why on the right? Because he could give defensively more support. And we saw what happened versus Roma. We saw absolutely that in counterattacks we were dead, because we were alone with Cuadrado, and it was a big problem. It happened a few times. So we know that there's a problem. Having a Danilo, it gives a more defensive support. So that can be a real great thing. Demiral replacing Chiellini, I don't believe, because it's the other side of the pitch. We already created problems with Cuadrado. Let's not create problems for Demiral on the left, because did you see ever Demiral playing in a three-man defense and on the left? I never see him, so I don't know you. I think that would be really crazy thing, but playing with them three and Danilo, on the right, and then Frabotta on the left can be a solution, maybe changing, because today what we see is that the left. Ciao, Adri. That's my nephew. Ciao, buddy. It's the birthday of Adriano tomorrow, so it's called the nickname is Alex Messi from Messina, but it's the birthday of my nephew Adriano, my cousin Adriano. Sorry. So tomorrow he will be old. I don't know if it's 25, 26. Let us know, Adriano. I forgot your age, but that's my big cousin. I'm really happy to see him in the live. So, except of that, today we are playing in a tactical role where Frabotta or Cuadrado or Alexandro, they come down to play with four. That means that the right wing, he stays up. Maybe if we change it, that means that Danilo goes down and Frabotta stays up. That can be a solution to play Demiral. Can be a solution. Thank you for the birthday wishes for my cousin Adriano. Thank you, guys. So what else? What else did he say? Ronaldo, we spoke about it. He spoke about the Champions League group, guys. Speaking about it, he said that it's a beautiful, nice, attractive group. That he was happy to play versus Barcelona, because playing versus Barcelona, they are big games, and it makes that the players are naturally even more focused when they have to play with teams like that, because it will be a big game. Absolutely. Ciao Beppe, doing great job to inform every day about our beloved Juventus. Thank you, Gabriel. Dybala contract after the 5th of October, guys. After the 5th. Jack is saying that Bonucci is trash. He played bad, huh? Yeah. played bad. But playing a Champions League group. Then he said something really important. He was really happy to play versus Dynamo the first game on the 20th of October because we will play in Ukraine. And he said it's better to play in Ukraine in the middle or end of October than when we have to play there in um, in December, where it's cold, because he knows he was a player, he knows. And if we are speaking about G just pizza, I said it last time, or I told it in the Telegram group. But when I was a kid and I had to play with -3 degrees, I remember my feet, they were like ice blocks. I was nearly crying because it was so cold. If today I'm not a big footballer, it's probably because I hate it when it was cold and playing, when you don't have the sensation of your feet, you're scared that when you will shoot the ball, that, like ice blocks, that your feet will be broken. So I'm happy that Pirlo, he understands what I mean, saying that, playing in Ukraine in October is better than playing versus them um, in October. So then in December, sorry, Juventus Napoli, because we are at the end of the press conference. We had a few questions more speaking about Mercato, Morata, the relationship with Gattuso, a few questions. But Juventus Napoli, he said that we are two strong teams, Juve and Napoli. Napoli and Gattuso show that at Napoli he's doing really well, that he changed their mentality after Ancelotti. So he's saying that he changed the mentality. He's doing really great things. They have a lot of ball possessions and they are working for nearly 1 year together. What is a really great benefit for Gattuso? Absolutely, yes. But he said Juventus is also really strong. And he said, I hope that tomorrow we can show that on the pitch. Thank you, Abninav. Thank you. We are shit doing business. Let's talk about Mercato in a few seconds, guy, because you know that I'm more a corporate guy, but I will not probably use the word shit, but I tend towards a negative. It's not easy. We sold 0 players, so we cannot say we cannot say that that we did great. That's true. Pirlo on the COVID situation, because they were asked again, are you scared to play tomorrow? Do you think it's okay to play tomorrow? And he said, do you think it's a danger to play tomorrow? And he said, guys, let's be honest. Today, even going out in the streets to buy bread or to going to the store or just walking is a danger. It's a danger. Um, it's dangerous, guys. So he said, playing in a football, it's also dangerous. Not only playing football is dangerous, the whole world is at danger today. So I'm nobody, guys. I'm just a Juve fan. But if I can recommend you, keep your social distancing, put a mask on. That's really important today. Wash your hands, do whatever you have to do, but pay attention, guys. Pay attention. Then he said also, we prepared the game well. My players are not scared to play tomorrow. We will talk about it, TD. I agree. I said it since the beginning. The Mercato is difficult, and we will speak about it just in a few questions. Morata, he said that he was absolutely the player with the skills that we needed. He said it. He repeated it. And he said, after a question, I will answer that one. But he said, Morata is the player that we needed. Absolutely, yes. The season is long, but I don't believe he played as bad as some said. So he was defending Morata already. He said he didn't have a lot of time to get used to our way of playing. We know that he is a strong and great player. So he's giving actually trust in Morata. We don't know if we will see him tomorrow, but he's giving him trust. He's protecting him, and that's great for a trainer. Absolutely, yes. My only question is, if now you see that he didn't train with the team the first days because he had to be isolated for COVID, then he played only 2 training sessions with the team. My question is, was he ready to play? Was he ready to play? I don't know. I don't know what, but he didn't play that well. Even if Pirlo is protecting him, for me, Morata didn't play it really well. That's my opinion. And then about the ball, who signed it, guys? It's Ronaldo. It's Ronaldo. This is the signature of Ronaldo. I showed it multiple times in live, but this is the signature of Cristiano Ronaldo, guys. So I'm really happy, but it's not only him. I have Dybala that signed with his number 10. I have Chiellini, Captain Chiellini. I have Bernardeschi. I have Miralem Pjanic. He's not there anymore. Who else do I have? Dybala. Bernardeschi, I believe Douglas Costa as well. I think it's Douglas Costa with the 11. So a few players signed, and I was super happy with that gift from Socios. So really happy. Gift, it's not a gift. It was a contest and I won. So Saverio is saying, love the videos, Jay. I hope we can sell Costa, Khedira, and Mattia De Sciglio before Monday. We would like to sign. Who would you like to sign before Monday? It's difficult. It's really difficult. I hope those players leave as well. I don't want to see Dembele, guys. Then I prefer to keep Douglas Costa, but looks like he's not in the plans of Pirlo. So, my dream, guys, is always to see players arriving that are agreed by the coach. So if Pirlo wants Chiesa, let's do Chiesa. If Pirlo doesn't want Chiesa, let's not do Chiesa. If Pirlo wants Aouar, let's do Aouar. But today, guys, and you know that I am a big fan of Aouar. You know that he had also some opportunities to go to Juve, that he wants to go to Juve, that his priority is to go to Juve. Thank you, Rod. I will answer that one soon because we can talk about Kulusevski. But thank you for supporting the channel. Absolutely, yes. I repeat to everyone, you don't have to, but it's always a pleasure. Thank you, guys. But answering, who do I want? Yeah, Aouar. But now, if you see how Pirlo is playing with only two, because we changed. In the past, we had Pjanic and two midfielders, with Pjanic, who was a defensive midfielder. Before that, we had Pirlo, who was the role of Pjanic, doing it on another level for sure. Today, Pirlo is not playing with that role because he's saying we don't have a player who can do that role. So he's playing with 2+1 instead of 1+2. He's playing with 2+1, and today we saw Ramsey doing it 2 times, the offensive midfielder. So actually, it's a 3-4-1-2 or a 3-5-2, but with the fifth defender actually not being the first midfielder, but being the fifth or the third midfielder, playing more offensively. So do we need Aouar? I don't know, guys. Do we need Aouar? If you play like that, I don't know, because Aouar is a left midfielder that goes in penetration. So I don't know, but I would love to. Maybe if we have him, maybe Pirlo will change the way we play. But if we want him, that means that you have to change your way of playing. And I'm really curious, and now I answer the question of Rod, who's saying, it's not really a question, it's a statement, but I will give my opinion on that. He's saying, I believe Kulusevski will be the key to Juve this season. Great job, Pepe from Canada. So thank you, Rod, again. But my opinion, my take on Kulusevski, I think it's an amazing signing. I love it. I'm really happy to sign him. I also believe in him, not in the role that he played, because we know when he told it, the favorite role of Kulusevski is playing as a 10, maybe in the role where Ramsey was tested. My big question mark is, what and how will we play when Dybala will come in, guys? Because we know that Pirlo really wanted a number 9. We know it. So Ronaldo on the left. Where do you play Morata and Dybala? Is Dybala the one that will play the number 10 with Morata? So that means a 1-2. Can be. I'm just speaking tactically, guys. It's not Mercato. I'm sorry for that, guys. It's tactical. I hope you also like the tactical explanation, or at least my view. But It's a big question because if Dybala play as a number 10 with Ronaldo and Morata, it means that Ronaldo will be a bit more centered, okay? Dybala, we know and we saw it with Sarri and with Allegri that when he plays under number 10, it's not always easy for him because he goes a lot of time in the midfield. And also, Ramsey physically, if he's not injured, he gives more certainty because he's more physical than Dybala to come and give support to the midfield, okay? So for me, the ideal player to see there is Kulusevski. I agree with Rod that he can unlock a big potential there because physically he's strong, he's really skillful with the ball, he can score, he has vision, and he loves that position. But who do you play in the front? Dybala and Ronaldo can be. Ciao Bianconeri, one YYZ. I agree with Rod that Kulusevski can be key, but will it be a starting role? I don't see him at his best playing on the right side. That's what we are discussing, and I totally agree because remember Kulusevski on the right, what was he doing? Because he has a left foot. He had every time to come in inside the pitch. Spinazzola was blocking him really well, and he was supported by another midfielder of Roma. That means that Kulusevski didn't really have the opportunity to go and to enter like he loves to do when they are playing 4-3-3, for example. It was really difficult for him. The only time that he could cross was when he went to the right, and then you see that his right foot is not strong enough to go and to cross. So, Lester is saying, I'm not doing predictions. Yeah, I'm not doing prediction on Juventus except of friendlies. I don't do. But Mo will do predictions. I don't do. But talking about the tactical role, having Morata, that's a big question. How will we play? Will we play with Dybala on the right, Morata in the center, and Ronaldo on the left? That means that the Ramsey will not play, and that we will play with only two midfielders. So that makes the arrival of Aouar impossible tactically. Okay, you see, I see that, but how? How will we play with three with Dybala on the right or behind the strikers? It's a big tactical problem. Huh? I have no idea. I have no idea. I don't know. But seeing Kulusevski on the right there, for me, it was not a great move. It's not a great move. Giuseppe, some people say stronger squad in Serie A is Inter, Milan, and not Juventus. It's true if it should. We have a good mercato. Football, Brandon, I'm answering, but if you were there in the beginning of the live, we already covered that, and we reported the news of Pirlo, who said that he doesn't care who's favorite, and I also doesn't care because every year Inter is favorite, every year Napoli is favorite, and blah 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 and blah blah blah. So I don't care. I don't care what media is saying. They have to sell the papers, guy. Huh? Let's be honest. Huh? But that doesn't mean that Inter made a great mercato. It's the second years of Conte. Napoli, and remember, for the people who are following, I was already telling you that Napoli that we didn't talk about a lot during the summer, they did great things. So I see Napoli doing strong. Yeah. The last few questions about Pirlo in the press conference, and then we can talk about the question you have, guys. But Mercato Ini said, until the Mercato is open, everything can happen. I think he's expecting a player. And then Mercato out, he spoke about Khedira, De Sciglio, and Douglas Costa, saying that they are training at the moment. And we will see what happened. That was the last question. Thank you. And I repeat it, stop spamming, guys, because that's annoying for the people in the chat. Unpopular opinion. Let me put it also bigger. Unpopular opinion. We don't need any more mids or forwards. We need one great wing back. Quadrado and Frabotta, with all due respect, are not sufficient. I agree. I agree with Rocco from Bianconeri YYC. I 100% agree, because a lot of people were saying yes, but we want a Keane, Moise Keane, guys. If today we are already confused how to play Morata, Dybala, Kulusevski, Ronaldo, uh, why do you want Keane? And especially because we still have Douglas Costa there. So how do you play an extra Keane? Now the only thing with positive with Keane is that he's not entering the list of Champions League because he was with us when he was young. So that means that you know, for Champions League, and this also influenced the Mercato a lot. And you have a list of maximum players that you can have. I believe it's 22 or 23. Um, Above that you can't, but you can put, I think, 3 or 5 young players from your team, okay, that trained with you for a few years with the youngsters and so on and so on. So Keane, if we have him, he can go into that list without taking any space or slots, so that's great. um, and I agree with Bianconeri YYZ, guys. Bianconeri YYZ is a Juventus official fan club. You can subscribe there, being a member from all of the world, so you don't have to be from Toronto, Canada. You can subscribe there. Check their site; it's amazing. Um, What's the plan for Napoli? I don't know the question. What's the plan of Napoli or for Juventus versus Napoli? But we will play, guys. Huh? We will play tomorrow, except of a scandal. The rules in Italy are quite simple today. Huh? It means that if you have 13 players able to play without being tested positive, okay, you have to play the game. 13 players, included goalkeepers, okay? 13 players you have to play. One time in the season, you can ask for postpone a game, and then they will evaluate yes or no, okay? If you don't have 13 players, you will lose 3-0. This has been decided by FEGC. So it means the Italian Federation of Football, and the clubs agreed with that. Okay? It means for all the teams, for all the season, we continue to play until we have 13 players. If we don't have enough players, 13 players at least, you lose 3-0. Is it fair or not? I don't know. I don't care. That's not my problem because I didn't vote. Okay. The presidents of Serie A voted and they were agreed. Now, what happened is that there was no problem versus Genoa. While Genoa was missing already 2 players, Perin and another one, there was no problem at all for Napoli. They didn't speak about it at all. They didn't care about Genoa. They played, they smashed them 6-0. Hurrah, Forza Napoli, the best team of the world. No problem. They didn't care if the other ones maybe had fever or were affected and couldn't perform at their full potential. They didn't care. Nobody spoke about it. The day after, on the papers, what were we reading? Super Napoli. Napoli is the best, blah, blah, blah. Okay? Now, 24 hours ago, or maybe 30 hours ago, what happened is that they all voted. It was okay for everyone. And now, just after that, Zielinski from Napoli has been tested positive and also a member of the staff of Napoli. And now they are asking, Napoli's asking, it is asking now to Juventus, to Agnelli, to postpone the game. Why? I have no idea. Why are you not asking yourself to postpone the game? Why should Juventus postpone the game? I don't get it. Now it's a problem because Juventus they don't want to postpone the game. It's Serie A drama, it's anti-Juve drama. It's always that. Napoli had no problem playing versus Genoa when they had not enough players, or actually they were missing players. Now that they are missing players, they are scared and they want to postpone. Any news about Alexandro? They said 1 month injury, so we'll see him after that. After the international break, Antonio was saying, "Say right hi if you are in the GJustjuve Telegram group." So, guys, if you are in the Telegram group, say hi to Antonio, who's always with us. Um, There should be more dangerous crosses. I agree. But if you play with Quadrado on the left and Kulusevski on the right, you will not see them. Both Carvajal and Odriozola injured, Real Madrid can take De Chilio. That would be a nice one. And De Chilio would go there. Huh? Demiral should start. The guy is like Chiellini in his prime. Yes, but he can't take the role of Chiellini. Ping me if there are spammers. So if you see spammers, let Michael know. So then we will put a timeout. Ryan is saying, in my opinion, I think Keane would be a redundant player right now. I mean, like him as a player, he is good player, but right now it's not the right time. Maybe in January we could get him. Maybe, probably. I don't see Keane playing for us neither, even if I wanted him and I like the player. But I agree with you. Realm of chaos. Giuseppe, please discuss my plan. Ronaldo on the left, Kulusevski on the right, Dybala as attacking midfielder, and Morata as a striker. I don't agree. I don't agree. Why I don't agree? Because that means that you are playing with a 3-4. No, sorry, with a 4-2-3-1. 4-2-3-1. That was how we played with Mandzukic and Allegri. That means that you have Ronaldo on the left, because Ronaldo, he will not play as a striker. You say the same, Ronaldo on the left. Do you really believe that Ronaldo will do the work and the job of Mandzukic? No. You have a really beautiful nickname, Realm of Chaos. Chaos will arrive before Ronaldo doing the defensive job of Mandzukic. That doesn't mean that Ronaldo, from time to time, he helped the team and he support the team, but he will not do the job of Mandzukic. Mandzukic was not even scoring anymore. He was not really. He was not. At a certain moment, he was more defending than attacking. So forget about the 4-2-3-1, because Ronaldo will never do that job. And if he doesn't do that job, that means that we have a problem in the middle. Because who will you play there? Rabiot and McKennie to have a defensive thing? Who is building up? If you play Arthur has not the same physical condition, so we will have a big problem in the middle if we do that. So for me, that's the worst plan that we can do. We can do it maybe if we are losing 1-0 and we really want to press and attack and to change the score, going to 1-1 or win the game. Why not? But for the last 10 minutes of the game, for sure, but not as a starting. I love Costa and I hope he stays and keeps fit. I love Costa as well. Huh? Probably the most skillful player we have in the team, and having him healthy would have meant so much for Juve. Unfortunately, he's not. And what we saw about Pirlo is that there is no space for Douglas, because Pirlo is not playing the 4-3-3, guys. So forget about the 4-3-3. It will not happen with Pirlo. Today in press conference, because that is what we are doing now today, we are talking about press conference of Pirlo. Pirlo today, he said that the tactical idea will remain the same. Players will probably change, but the tactical idea will remain the same. So why are we talking about things that will not happen, guys? Why? I don't know. That's my biggest question tactically. That's what I believe. So let me see so I can answer a few more questions. Then we will close because it's a 1 hour live about the press conference. I want to say hello to my buddy here. Costa will help Juventus this season. We should allow him to stay. We have no choice. We have no choice to keep him, because if he doesn't want to leave, he will stay. But how will we play him as a falso nueve striker, as a number 10? I don't know, because today when he entered, he replaced the second striker. When we play a 3-4-1-2 or a 3-5-2, Kulusevski played there the first game and he was substituted by Douglas Costa. In the second game, we played with Morata there and he was substituted by Douglas Costa. So his role Actually, to be honest, his role is in a 4-3-3 in the spot of in the role of Ronaldo, but nobody will take the role of Ronaldo off. So forget about it. On the right, he's playing really well in a 4-3-3, but that role doesn't exist anymore. Locatelli for the next mercato. If he continued to play well, yes, but then we will play a lot of money. If he is a flop this season, what I don't believe, then we will play a bit less, but I believe he will be a Juventus player next year. Will Dybala play? Yes, probably second half. That's what I think. Ciao, Tom. I think we should try out our academy players at right back. Who knows? We might find Hakimi. Um, yeah, but don't forget the rule. Academy players, if they play more than 5 games with us, they are not able anymore to go back. And we invested also in the academy player. We missed that. Guys, can you be? I will ask you a honest question. Please answer honestly. Honestly, how many full games? And I'm not speaking about YouTube. How many full games did you see Dest playing in? He was not even 100% sure starter at the Ajax last year. I don't say that Dest is a bad player. Dest is a good player with potential. Is he a phenomenal? How many games? Maybe Michael. Michael, he knows because he's from the Netherlands. He's following Eredivisie, the Dutch Championship. But guys, let's calm down. Look, 0 games, 0 games, 0 games, 0 games, 0 games. You see, I don't know. I don't know. Potential, but stop only basing your judgment on YouTube. Look, there were 2 videos of Dest presentation of Barcelona. One where he couldn't even control the ball. He couldn't control the ball. It was a mess. And then another one where he did an amazing skill controlling the ball and playing with the ball. So who is Dest? Is it the player that can't or is the player that can? We don't know. We don't know. You see, guys. So, like McKennie, how many games did we see of McKennie? I saw 1 game, a part of the game because remember, if I'm not wrong, Bundesliga started as a first league after the lockdown, and then a few of us we started to see Bundesliga because we were annoying ourselves so much, but other than that, I didn't even know McKennie. I just knew him, but because he had the armband with justice for. Forgot the name, please help me, guys, but it was justice for and this is it. Ciao Nicolas. He's saying Dybala should play in the midfield because he has the same playing style as Kevin De Bruyne, so a 4-3-3 kind of like City play. Please reply. Nicola, De Bruyne, I know him. He's stronger physically. De Bruyne, he can stay on his feet. Dybala a bit less. Even if he won a lot in muscles in his time at Juventus, he's another player than at Palermo. Justice for Giuseppe. Thank you, the app. I was saying Floyd. Yeah, indeed, it was justice for Floyd. But Kevin De Bruyne is another player. It's another player for me. That's my opinion. I really wait. First, I had another question from Tom. I really have a feeling in 2 years you might win treble, mate. It's difficult. We cannot predict winning the treble. Talking about midfielders, we should go for Max Aaron or Hateboer or Hakimi. Okay, Hateboer, we saw more games from Hateboer than from Dest. Hateboer is a great player. Absolutely, yes. I agree. Now, if we speak about Hakimi, guys, what happened with Hakimi? And then we will start to close. Hakimi is a great player, and it showed it in 70 minutes with Inter. He's less good He's less good in defense, but he's really good in a 3-5-2. And Inter is playing with a 3-5-2, so he is ideal for Conte. When it happened, it was in the January mercato, and we had to make a choice between Hakimi and Kulusevski. Okay, we went for Kulusevski. Why? Because the idea of Sarri at that time was to play with 4 defenders. Hakimi in a 4-man defense is disaster. Is a disaster. So I think it was really great to have Kulusevski, and I can guarantee you, if we would have bought Hakimi today, we were saying Kulusevski at Inter. Why didn't we buy Kulusevski? We should have buy Kulusevski. So we chosen at that moment Kulusevski. I think it's a right choice because at that time we were playing with 4. Today we are playing with most of the time 3 defenders that become 4. Yes, today I'm regretting Hakimi because he would have been great for us as well, and not only for Inter. It's true, but that's what I wanted to say about that. And then he said, you should see that presentation of Barca. We just spoke about it. Yeah, absolutely. Kulusevski is better. Different roles, but I love Kulusevski. Sabias, wait, I will try to say it. Sabiasashi is saying we need fullbacks as our starting fullbacks are good enough, I guess, but one goes injured, then we are instantly on the back foot. This is the problem of Juventus, guys. For whatever reason, we never finish our team. Or we have problems in the midfield, or we are not strong enough in the strikers, or we are not enough strong on the wings. It's true. Now we have Alexandro and probably Frabotta on the left, and then we have on the right. It depends, because if we play with 3 men, we have Danilo, we will have De Ligt coming in, we will have Demiral, so we are enough. But on the right, where Cuadrado is playing, there we have a problem, and that's why I believe that Chiesa, as the GOAT is saying, Chiesa will find in very well. I'm not a fan of Chiesa, but if we say today that Cuadrado there alone is alone, and Kulusevski cannot take his place, then Chiesa can be the missing piece of the puzzle, because then you have 3 goalkeepers. Then you have 5. How many? We have defenders. We have De Ligt, Chiellini, Bonucci, Demiral, and even Danilo now. 5 men for 2 positions, for 3 positions. 3 positions there. Then you have Alexandro Farabota, I already said, on the left. Then we have Cuadrado and Chiesa on the right. In the midfielders, you have Rabiot, you have McKennie. Who do you have else? Not Khedira. You have your Rabiot, McKennie, and then you have Bentancur. Bentancur, and guys, I have memory problems. Look, I will be 39. I start forgetting who is else in the midfield, the 4th man. Can someone help me in the chat for the midfielders? Who do we have? Arthur, thank you, the GOAT. And Arthur. So 4 men there. Then in that number 10 role, we have different players who can play there. We have Kulusevski, we have Dybala, we have Ramsey. Even one is too much. And then we have Ronaldo on the left. If Douglas Costa stays, he can even sometimes substitute him if there is the need. And then you have Morata in the front, playing as a real 9. And then you have Dybala that can play also there in a different role. And then on the right, or as a second, you have Bernardeschi. We don't have to forget Bernardeschi. Bernardeschi can also be tested and played as a left back where Alexandro is playing. Could you please put your hat back on? It looks great on video. Where is it, guys? But that will be really awful with my jacket today. Yeah, but This was my hat of this morning. That when it's rain, I'm an old guy. I put that on. Uh, it's a nice one. This one, that's when I'm a really old guy, guys. And then when I'm a young guy, I do like that. And then I'm a bit more a young guy. Like when I started YouTube. When I started YouTube, I had that small beanie to change a bit. So we are going towards the G just pizza, but this is not the moment now, guys. Thank you. What else can I say? Not a lot. We talked about the press conference. Was really nice. I'm confident for tomorrow, but I will be honest with you, it will be a tough game. It will be a tough game. Really, really tough game. Tell to the fans that we are not using right wing back. We are used Quadrado as a right winger, not wing back. Danilo is a right back without the ball. So if Chiesa comes, he will be a right wing. 100% true, Ervinaldo. That's what I was trying to explain, and you explained it even better than me. So I totally agree. And then people are saying pizzeria is coming, guys. I have a lot of things to do. I have to work on the Tudor video that is coming up. I'm working also on hey guys, I have an amazing surprise. I have an amazing surprise for my birthday. We will launch a surprise, guys. We'll change something. I don't reveal too much, but we'll speak about the t-shirts for sure. No Pirlo, no party. I don't know if you were able to see them. Maybe I can show you if I have the pictures. I don't know if I have the picture on my computer immediately, but let me check if I have a picture of it. Yeah, I have them, guys. Those are amazing. I will show you now. Wait, it's look at them. They are really, really beautiful. Look, no Piero, no party. Look, the design and the quality of the shirt is amazing. I have also real pictures. I don't know where they are now. Then you have this one. This one is a basic you need to have in your collection if you are a Juve fan. So no Piero, no party. So we will announce. A new shirt on the 11, but a nice one, a really great one. We will change something big on the channel. We will change a big thing on the channel. For my birthday, we will go all over it. We will do some great things. Nikolai saying some other cool things are coming, guys. Stay tuned. He knows. Yeah, it will be great. Should I show the video again, Michael? I don't know, because we will do a new video. We will do a new video for sure. But let me check if we have the video of the promo. It was this one. Wait, let me show it. I hope it's this one. I hope it's not the new one. Otherwise, you will be spoiled with the new one already. I cannot. Let me show. So let me show it. If people are still there. So for the guys that are interested in the t-shirt, they are super beautiful. Let me know if you like them or not. Turinsfinance.com. And we checked, there are different options because I know sometimes the deliveries, the shipment is quite expensive. There are a lot of options, and there are some options that are not that expensive for shipment. So if you love them, check them. And then we have a question about Mohamed, who's asking, why don't we have long sleeve jerseys? I don't know. I don't know. I think this is more a Ronaldo related question, but it's not really a Juve question. Just Pizza is exclusive for the 200 people that were there and left a like. Rui, guys, wait. The Just Pizza live will be amazing. I'm trying to prepare that. I'm trying to prepare the Just Pizza lives because this will be super fun. Um, where am I podcasting from? From Belgium. I'm living in Belgium. Italian living in Belgium. Uh, and where I am in my house. And I saw Nathan who's saying Felix Correa, future star. Guys, I saw his amazing goal a la Del Piero the last time. He's a player that I talked about him, I believe, in April, May already when there were the first talks. Why not see him in a few times? Could be great. Lyon decided to stop everything. Hillsam Aouar will be in Olympic Lyon squad to face Marseille tomorrow. Guys, this is a great news. This is a great news. I don't know if it's true or not. And because when people post messages, I go on trust. I don't know if it's true or not. But if it's true, the message from Jason that I trust, it means that Award, it doesn't give a F about Arsenal or Paris Saint-Germain. Okay? He wants Juve. And if he has to stay 6 months or 1 year more at Lyon to come to Juve, he will do it. Is that not a great news? I think it's a great news. Calm down time, please, for a match. I don't know what you mean with it, boss. Explain me. But the time, we will play tomorrow at, I believe it will be in not 24 hours, but 5 hours more, 29 hours to go. Your house looks big. You must do a house tour. My wife will kill you if I do a house tour. Jan is doing, is it still an option to play Bernard's left wide back, you think? Because I don't think he brings a lot at the front, but with his skills and pace, he can bring something from the wing back. You know what I'm hesitating, guys? He played under Allegri. He played under Sarri. Sarri played him everywhere, but none of them tried him on the left. So, yeah, it can be an option, but I only heard it on the media. I never heard Pirlo saying it. Maybe he can surprise us, but if big coaches like Allegri and Sarri, they never tried him there, maybe he cannot. I'm not a trainer. I trained for 2 years under 13 people, but that doesn't mean I'm a pro trainer. So I don't know. I trust great trainers like Allegri and Sarri and people he had at Fiorentina at the time. So I don't know. Juve go for a Rarman. Yes, but I don't believe we can do it in 3 days. Especially because nobody wanted to go. Huh? Manchester United is still interested for De Ligt. Yeah, everyone is interested for De Ligt. Even me. I am interested in De Ligt to buy him and to put him in my house because he's a beautiful guy. I like him. I like De Ligt. But guys, everyone, for sure, it's the best defender of the world. What do you want? You cannot compare with Van Dijk or all those guys. De Ligt is the present and the future of defense. What we know is that Pirlo wants left-footed players on the left. Why not? Can be for Bernardeschi. My wife is the most dangerous person. Yes, guys. Yes, absolutely. We can get Alex Telles from Porto for 20 million. Yeah. My prediction for tomorrow, I never do prediction on scores for Juventus because I'm superstitious, and when I do prediction, then we lose. I hope you don't want us to lose, so same here. I don't do prediction, guys. This is it. My cat can't open his eyes. I'm threatening him. Giuseppe is hilarious. Hilarious is when we will do the Just Pizza, guys. This will be hilarious because normally I'm a really funny guy. I love to joke. I have a lot of jokes. I can do a lot of funny things. when we will do the G Just Pizza, guys, we will do crazy. Uh, and I will talk about my job in the G Just Pizza, guys, also. We will win tomorrow. People are saying 3-1. My job, I will explain it also, but it's a retail manager Europe. I'm taking care of stores around Europe about staff. So I'm a manager, I'm coaching, I'm a commercial mind. So I need to make profit, money. That's my job, and I travel around Europe. With the lockdown and with the restriction, I'm a lot at home now. My wife is going crazy because she's not used. Normally I sleep like 1 or 2 nights out of home normally, eh? So if it goes back to normal, maybe one day you will again see me doing live from hotels. Every time a new hotel, sometimes, guys, sometimes it's shit hotels, really disaster hotels, sometimes really super beautiful luxury hotels. So it's like, a bet. When I go to the hotel in Madrid or in Lisbon or in Amsterdam or in London or whatever, it's always fun. It's always fun because you never know. One time I was in a hotel in Tenerife. Was it in Tenerife? I don't remember. Canarian Island. I don't remember. Guys, it was amazing. You opened the windows, you had a view on the swimming pool, you had the palm trees, the birds. My God, it was amazing. I was amazing, 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 amazing. I had really beautiful experience with my job, and I had also disaster experience. One day, I remember they came with me. It was in London, I believe, and my room was at -1. -1, it's never good, guys. And we opened the girl. She came with me to my room. I was like, that's really strange. Normally I can go to my room myself, but she came with me, and then she opened the door, and the door, it blocked at a certain moment, so it was not able to go fully open. And it was because it was already bouncing with the bed. And my room, I promise you, you came in like this, really small. It was only a bed against the wall, no window. The shower, it was super difficult to go into the shower. Disaster, disaster. One day they gave me in a big hotel in Wembley, next to the stadium, by the way, of Wembley. They gave me a room for a person with disability, so I had everything really low. I gave, where you wash yourself and you have to go to the toilet. I had everything to hold on. My God, I hope that I can travel again. So uh, I hope I can travel again so I can do the GJF pizza from location, guys. That would be amazing, because the stories I can tell you about that, about my job, what I saw in my life, it's incredible. But look at the life. People are leaving because it's normal. It's GJF pizza again. So we have to stop. We have to stop. The girl came up in my room with me. No, it's not in the room. It's not in the room. It's She led me to the room. She opened the door, but I was really suspicious that day. I was looking. I was like, what is she doing? What is she doing? Thank you, Mohammed. But great experience. When is the next transfer window? It will be probably in February, January, February. Um, 12 a.m. here in Australia. Crazy guys. You are crazy guys. Um, so this is it. I will close. Was fun to have you guys. We will work on other project. Bianconeri YYZ, they sent me the Tudor video with Rocco, amazing one. I have to continue work on that because I want to have him uploaded as soon as possible. Thanks as always. Wait. A question. What is your favorite team after Juventus? Reply. And that will be the last question, and then I close. So, last question. Favorite team after Juventus? I have no. I have no other team, guys. I am 100% Juventus. Uh, I don't care about the other teams. One year I like a team because they are playing well, but if they win or if they lose, I don't care. Absolutely, 100%. I have one team. It's Juventus, and I tell you guys, it's more than enough. One team. If you really want to be informed 100% of what's going on and reply to the people and so on, I have one team. That's Juventus. Ciao, guys. See you. Ciao, ciao.